Good morning, it's Friday the 10th of April. If you're watching this back and you're trying to do them in order, so if it's not the one you want, go back a bit. It's the preamble. Who's in first? Good morning. Doorman is in. Bob LaVenture will hold open the door for you all. Come on everyone. Good morning, good morning. Wales. Welcome Wales. Welcome Scotland. Who else? So this is our our preamble, our broadcast, when I try to fill this betwixt 4 minutes between people coming in and commencing the movement snack to fire us into our day. So I fill it with random chat, seeing who's in, welcoming people without it sounding like a register. Pam here, Dawn here, Virginia here. We won't do that. Needless to say, regular snackers haven't disappointed. Here you all are. I have this ghostly glow about me today. It's the light. The light in this professional studio is all wrong. I'll have a word with my mum about the dining room lighting. That'll please her. So I think we have about just less than 3 minutes before we commence this movement snack. Hello Maddie, hello Jane. Good Friday morning. Thank you very much. Don't ask me to speak Belgique. Come on Lou, what does that say? Gooey dag. Terrible insult on your mother tongue. I like that. And an active Easter Friday. So while you're coming in, and yesterday, if you're new to this, yesterday we tasked each other to write limericks in the styling, in the theme of make movement your mission, and you haven't disappointed. So over these few days, I'll try to get them all, but there's a couple I'm going to read today. This one is from Sue Newell. There was a young lady from Tromsø who felt she was stiff in the torso. She rotated her ribs with dawn-giving tips. That mobile young lady from Tromsø. Thank you, Sue. This one, just in this morning, hot off the press, hot off of Janie's brain. Her brain wrote it while she was sleeping. Get this one, ready? There was a young lady from Paisley, in lockdown was feeling quite lazy. Now she started her day the Beckstownley way and feeling as fresh as a daisy. Love it, Janie, thank you. Keep the limericks coming, please. Keep the limericks coming. I think we're going to do it. Shall we? Are we in? Everybody in? Do you know where you're going to sit? Do you know where you're going to stand? Do you know what your external support is? If you're going to come from sit to stand and from stand to sit, do you know where you're going to be? I've changed the perspective today. I thought we were due a change. Ready? Good morning. My name is Bex Townley. It's Friday the 10th of April. I am your date stamp for the day. We're coming towards the end of week 3 of this Make Movement Your Mission. We've done 55 snacks in total, and the aim is to accumulate additional movement minutes over and above anything else you're doing. So this isn't to replace anything. We're not saying it's sufficient or enough or meets national guidelines, but what we do know is there's a key message to sit less, move more, and that's what this is about. So keep doing what you're doing. This allows more moments of mindful movement. Perhaps we can improve mobility, consider strength, consider balance, and all these three things combined with coordination and flexibility can make activities of daily life easier, more enjoyable, so we can continue to do the things that are important to us. Ready? Go. So the plan today, everyone, as always, our first 1 minute or so of circulation boosting. So pick your position, please, in sit or in stand. If you know what's coming, carry on, don't wait for me. If you're new in the door, get a balanced position in stand. I'll show you the seated option in a moment. External support if you need, an appropriate height for you. I'm in socks this morning just so you can see what's happening with my feet, because we want to involve toes as well. I'm not saying not to wear shoes, depending on your floor surface, depending on all previous guidance you've had, adhere to that. I just want you to be able to see what my feet are doing. We're going to start to do this steady march. Now the aim of this first minute does what it says on the tin, circulation booster, boosts the circulation. But we want a little bit more from that. Can you stand taller, open the chest, and really try to focus on what's happening down here in the feet and the ankles. The heels come up first. If you feel that you're a little bit flat-footed, that's okay, that's usual, no problem. We're trying to shift and change that mobility of feet and ankles. So just have a go at peeling the heels off first, and as and when you're ready, bring in one arm. If you're okay without support, bring two, or you could face this way. Keep going on the standing circ boost. Here's the seated option. If you're in sit, lift tall away from the back of the chair. Support if you need, and then shift. Lift and shift the weight forward so your backside comes to centre. Anchor the buttocks, anchor the feet, up taller, open, and then we can start either at the top half with the arms, so we can alternate or bring them together, or we can start also down at the feet. And the theme is the same here, trying to find ankles and feet. Look down if you need to, that might help you see what's going on, or is it going on. Again, if you feel a bit stampy and flat, just have a go, peeling off the heels first. And then over time, we're looking to bring in the arms as well, or you might feel more comfortable. Hands together might help with coordination. If coordination goes a bit haywire, just stop, have a pit stop, have a switch off, and build it up again. Arms or legs, keep going. So have a few more seconds on that, whichever one you're on. This circulation boost is steady pace, focusing on lifted open postures, focusing on ranges of movement in the ankle. And at the end of that minute and a half or so, we should just feel just a deeper breath. Shouldn't be out of breath, puffed out, worked up a sweat. That's not what this is about. Does what it says on the tin. Just boost the circulatory system while we've been asleep. It just helps reactivate, switch on the body, and get us ready for this movement snack. Okay, we're going to work through our usual mobility routine. Just to say, the key ones, 3 of these are in the active calendar. I've added additional stuff to these snacks. So the first one is our shoulder mobility, support if you need, or arms if you don't. Up, back and down. All on a steady, strong posture and base of support here at the feet. A little bit of support if you want to keep that. Just the shoulders, it's exactly the same in seated. If you want to sit down, feel for the chair, sit with control. Head is still, up, back and down. Pause after each one, finish off the job, come all the way down. If you need to have this pit stop, if you get tired in the middle, that's okay. Come up and go again. I'm just going to come a bit closer so you can see. Aiming for, it's like a circular backwards movement. Can you see this? And the focus is really to open as well. Now, to a lesser or greater degree, if that's not realistic or if that's causing problems, go for just the raise. Or you may want to just isolate one shoulder. Just feel that movement. We're just trying to improve that. A couple of times, 3 times, 5 times max, and then we're done. We're just looking to increase the movement through the shoulders. Moving on, next mobility movement. In sit or stand, we're going to turn the head. So if you are in stand, do have some support for this one first. When we move the head, our balance may be challenged to a lesser or greater degree, so give yourself lots of support. Have a look. Pause in the middle, turn alternate sides. And just feel this movement. Remember, this is mobility, so it moves. It moves one way, and then the pause is in the centre. And can you see that my chin is level, my head is level? And you may feel that you can move more on one side than the other. This is usual. We're all a bit lopsided or wonky, or a bit asymmetrical perhaps. Because we favour sides, don't we, in life? We compensate. We probably all have a stronger side. So just feel your way around that. And of course, this is important. Our heads pretty much drive all of our activities of daily living. We need to gaze, we need to see where we're going in all kinds of directions. So mobilising the neck is important. We have another movement. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Have a look. So the fingers on the chin just acts as a reference point. And can you see I'm just pressing the head back? Have another look. Now, that might feel like quite a small range of movement, and it will depend greatly on your current posture positions. So as you can see, I'm looking to almost position the head where we want it to be, on top of the neck, rather than poking forward. So over time, remember, these are accumulative mobility movements that we want to do every day, and posture changes, body changes come over time. That's why the accumulation is important. Okay, good. So just have a little bit more free up on the legs, a little bit more cert boost with some arms, with or without, both together. Same in the chair. A little bit of extra squeeze there through the elbows going back, and then another bit of foot pump. Let's come down to the trunk, the centre of all of our movements alongside the brain. And we're going to start with our turning movement. So in the chair, anchor the buttocks. We've started to talk about finding your buttocks, the big muscles in your buttocks, really, really important. Give them a squeeze. Can you find them? Anchor the feet a little bit wider now for balance, and we take a turn one side and back to the centre. Pause in the middle. So this keeps moving. It's the same in stand. Keep going with that seated. You might want to support the arms, or you might want to work them round. Move with control, no pace, no momentum. In stand, it's the same. Remember, feet a little bit wider. This is going to help with balance. We turn one direction, and then we turn the other. Now you may want to turn to face your support for this, so that you can use that support just for an extra little bit of confidence. This is about the turning of the trunk and the torso. Try to leave the arms out of this, just naturally let them follow. And can you see my hips are fairly fixed? Knees are a little bit bent. And we're just exploring that movement, your comfortable range. And of course, these trunk movements are embedded in all of our activities of daily living. Mobilising in bed, getting out of bed. If you're going to be in the garden later today, twisting, turning, reaching, grabbing, walking. We need this movement. All right, side bends, the next one. So we've gone that way. Now we're going to go down to the side. In the chair, offer yourself some support on the chair or on the thighs. Give your buttocks an extra squeeze. Anchor the buttocks to the chair and take a sideways bend. Back up to the centre, pause, and then in the other way. And this is all on lifted, open posture. If you start to tire in the middle, the best thing to do is take a pause, have a rest, and then go in again. Feet on the floor, buttocks on the floor, reach down if you want to bring in the arms, pause in the middle. 3-5 times of these. In standing it's the same. Again, you may want to face your support for this one. I'm going to do it this way so you can see. Wider base because we're going to be bending over to the side, so this will help with your balance. You can bring in a reaching arm if you want to, and you can even start to incorporate some extra mobility with the other arms, provided you're steady and strong on feet. I don't want to challenge your balance here, so take up lots of support. The primary aim, the primary goal is to mobilise to the side, one side and then the other. Again, in stand, if you feel that you're getting tired in your middle bit, have a little switch off. Have a little sag, that's okay, and then we go again. Alright, so we've done 2 mobility trunks so far. We did the turn, we did the sideways bend. Now we have the extension, the back mobility. So in seated, anchor the buttocks to the floor again, and the seat and the feet to the floor. Hands to thighs from your usual posture position. Head stays still and released and relaxed. We just lift up through lifted posture and then add a little bit extra extension. Can you see I keep my gaze forwards though? If it's comfortable, just place a hand on the lower back here or the back of the hand, and that offers an extra bit of guidance, an extra bit of information for us to understand what we're after. Remember, this is in slowly and out slowly. There's no pause back there. The pause is here. Feel your way around that. Just go to a point that's comfortable for you and come straight back out. 3-5 of these. Same in stand. For standing, stand close to your support here. In standing, the weight stays even across the feet, okay, so not to let the weight shift back. So I have this movement here. Can you see? So from here down, I'm really solid and strong, and it's just the top half. You can see this arch here. All right, have a little bit of this, and I'll have a little bit of that. A little bit more this. A little bit more that, whatever you feel you need to do. Hopefully we're starting to feel a little bit more activated. I hope you're doing these and not just watching me with a cup of tea. Just check in. Of course, you can watch and learn and do it later at any time. There's more, all or 1 or 2 of these is all we're after for the start point. We're on ankles, more ankles folks. In sits, hip walk all the way back. Bit of extra support. 2 options here. We can slide the foot up just a little bit. Keep this knee bent. I don't want a straight out leg. It's literally just off the floor. Have a look. It's really important sometimes to see what's going on. Critical information coming in through the eyes so we can see what's happening. We're after extension here and pull back here. More range of movement, ankles, and right at the end as well through the toes. Can you see? Same again on the other leg. All about ankles, feet and toes. Squeeze as well. So keep going on that in seated. In standing, we are here and here. So strong support leg, lots of support, and can you see I've got my hip and my knee involved here, and I'm really trying to get heel and toe. Same on the other side. To do the other side, turn around, take your time, turn around, stepping round, da-da. And even that turn around, that 180 degree turn there, is all part and parcel of daily life. So don't cut corners and just switch to the other side. Step round. Crowbarred in, some turn stepping there. Okay, last little bit before we go, for you to try. Just for the seated option, just wait 2 seconds, please. I want to bring that ankle, foot, toe mobility into something a little bit more functional. So loads of support. And there's different things happening across both feet. So have a look at what my stable leg is doing and my moving. So I'm going to plant the heel to the front and at that point the back heel comes up. I'm going to plant the ball of my foot to the side with a little knee bend if I can, and then come back. Now I'm also going to step back, ball of the foot through to the heel, and my front toe is going to come up. There's the toe action there. So what we have all together is just a graded, controlled step in 3 different directions. And those ankle mobility movements that we've just used are all coming into play. There's the heel. We're flat here. There's the ball of the foot through to the heel, the little knee bend. There's the ball of the foot here, and here's the toe raise. And then to do the other leg, we step round, step round, step round, step round, step round, step round, step round. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. And on the back one, watch my front leg, the toe comes up a little bit. Okay, have a go with that in seated. Okay, here's the last bit of the snack and then we're done. So in seated, got 2 options. Both feet forward and just go toes. So there's the toe mobility, there's the ankle mobility that way. Come back a little bit and there's the heels. Or we can put them both together. Now because to optimise that movement, our feet need to be in slightly different positions. So this one slightly back, this one slightly forward. We've got a toe and a heel at the same time, all on lifted posture. Can you see? Does mean I then need to step forward, step back. So the back foot does a heel raise and the front foot does a toe raise. All on lifted posture. Which means technically we would be ready for either some jockey lifts or some sit to stands. And I'm going to leave you, I'm going to challenge you right now this minute, before you end this snack, and without me, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 jockey lifts or sit to stands. That's your homework. All right, we're done on that snack. We're done on that snack. 10 minutes in the bag. I'm here this afternoon at 12 and at 4. Appreciate there's loads of stuff, perhaps prioritising your days this weekend, but we will be here. Crowbar in. Oh, yes, hang on, where's my notes? Can I create a little earworm in your day? Perhaps. We've been talking about limericks and words, and these things kind of can act as our support strategies for thoughts and memories. Call it our prosthetic memory, perhaps. Sit to stand if you can, and heel raise in your days. See what I did there? Sit to stand when you can, if you can. Heel raise in your days. Have a go. Crowbar them in. Keep crowbarring. Go into your day. Crowbar movement, folks. Thank you very much. See you at 12, maybe. Or 4, maybe. Bye for now.